Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and it's time for Facebook Friday. Now, normally Facebook Friday is live, but this week I am on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to the Greek Isles. So I am not at home to do a live video for you, but I didn't want to leave you without 3 new projects this week. So here we are, a recorded live, a Facebook live, not live, maybe we should call it. This week, I'm focusing on a beautiful stamp set called Beautiful Friendship. It is really pretty and it's very easy to use. If you have this stamp set from last year, it was new last year, it's still in the catalog, you can see that they are similar, I think. Maybe they don't look similar in the stamp set, but they stamp very similarly and go together beautifully. They create kind of an abstract watercolor, loose kind of feel on your images, and they just are very forgiving. So if you already have abstract impressions, I feel like Beautiful Friendship is a very complimentary set, and you will get a lot of use out of both of them. You can see the fonts are similar, and they just go together really well. Now, usually for Facebook Friday, I offer the make and takes for free, but because I'm going to be gone for almost 2 weeks, I just can't do that. But I do have a really great ordering incentive for you while I'm gone. If you place an order while I'm gone, instead of a Facebook Friday order, it's going to be a while I'm in Greece order. And I'm going to send you, if your order is over $50, I'm going to send you one of our new stamp cleaners. Have you seen these? The stamp pad? It's really cool. It's different than the chamois. It looks kind of like an ink pad, but it removes those stubborn stains off of your stamps, and it's awesome. So I will send you that. You're also going to get the July tutorial bundle for free, of course. You're going to earn a $5 Stampin' Up! Bonus coupon. It's bonus days, you guys. So you're going to earn that coupon to spend in August. Now, if you spend over $100, because let's be honest, that's pretty easy to do, right? I'm also going to send you a host set of your choice from the new catalog. You'll just need to email me so that when I get back, I'll have it in my inbox waiting and I can put that order in and order you a host set, okay? So here's the host code. It'll also be over on my blog along with the product sheet. I honestly haven't typed it up yet. That will come after I make the video, but that project sheet will be there. It'll have all the dimensions and the products and this information for you, okay? All right, well, let's get started on our 3 projects today. I think we'll start with the Daffodil Delight project. Isn't that beautiful how gorgeous grape pops off that Daffodil Delight? It really is a stunning color combination. And this ribbon, I'm a little bit addicted to it. I really hope that we get some more of it. Okay, let's do our embossing first because I want to show you something that's new that you might not have heard about. We have a new supplier for our die cutting and embossing products. So our 3D folders need to be used a little bit differently. Before you could use your normal clear plate that came with your Big Shot or whatever die cut machine you're using. But now there's a special plate, and it's because, see, this is it. It's because these are a different thickness. It's just going to create the sandwich thickness. This is a sandwich when you put it all together like this. It's going to create the correct sandwich thickness, whereas this one just won't do it. It's too narrow. So you'll need one of these. So make sure if you're ordering one of our 3D embossing folders to add that onto your order so that you can use it with all your future 3D embossing folders. I will list it there on the product sheet for you. Okay, so brick wall. I love the brick wall. Very cool, right? All right, let's see. Let's put that over there. And now let's do our stamping. I have cut out a stitched label, and this is not the largest. It's the second largest. Sorry, I'm grabbing my grid paper. And we're going to stamp with our gorgeous grape. And one thing I didn't do was add a couple of leaves in there on that one, and we're going to do that this time because I feel like we should do that. Now I'm going to use this rose image, and I'm going to stamp over here, and then again down here off of it, kind of in the corners. Now this card is actually a case of a card that I made for our stamp club members. Now I meant to pull that out so I could show you guys. It's very similar, different colors, a little bit different, but you know, if you ever run out of creative juice, you guys, case yourself. Case means to copy and share everything. So go back and look at your cards that you've made that you love and case it. Just change the colors, change the stamp sets. It's a great way to kind of get those creative juices flowing. Okay, so we have stamped the leaves in our fun Granny Apple Green. And let's see, we're going to stamp the sentiment on. This is one of our new in colors, and this is Purple Posy. Our Purple Posy ink, however, is not available yet. But you know what? Don't worry. Highland Heather, Purple Posy, and Grapefruit, Gorgeous Grape, those three purples go together beautifully. All right, so there we have, I stamped it in Gorgeous Grape. Here it looks like I stamped it in Highland Heather, but we're going to stick with Gorgeous Grape here. I'm going to punch it out with one of our new punches. This is called the Timeless Label Punch, and it's perfect, as you'll see. So we're just going to center that. And then let's get some dimensionals. Put that right there. Now ahead of time, I have done some die cutting ahead of time to keep our video so that it won't be too terribly long. This is from these two little florally stems are from the Frosted Bouquet dies. This was in the holiday catalog last year. You might remember them, and they make good, just simple foliage. So I'm going to do two of them up here. This one, the leaves I cut in Garden Green. Nope, not Garden Green. Granny Apple Green. And this little Baby's Breath I did, which, you know what? I think I like the Baby's Breath in front. Let's try that again. The Baby's Breath. Well, we've torn them apart, but good. That's what we needed. We needed it to come apart a little bit. No one will know. The Baby's Breath is in Soft Sea Foam. Okay, so let's arrange those. And then down here on the opposite edge, we're going to do two more. Now, I don't want them sticking out too far because then it'll be sticking off my card. Hopefully those aren't sticking out too far. All right, I've got a Daffodil Delight card base, and I'm going to get my brick wall Daffodil Delight piece that I embossed, and I'm going to put it on the card base with dimensionals. Now remember, all of these projects will be over on my blog. All the dimensions will be over my blog. I haven't been listing them for you out loud just because they're all over there, and I will probably tell you the wrong thing if I try to do it from memory. All right, we're going to put that there. Isn't that so pretty? Now, again, you guys, I always tell you, if this sentiment doesn't work for you, change the sentiment. You're not locked in when you use a sentiment. And this stamp set has many sentiments, but you also probably have other stamp sets with different sentiments in them that you could use here, okay? So don't ever feel like you're locked into whatever sentiment I use or whatever sentiment is in the stamp set. Now this is some beautiful new ribbon, the tri-colored purple ribbon. It is lovely. It's very soft, has a little bit of a satin feel, and it ties really well. It doesn't bulk your card up too much. Let's stick that right there, and there we have it. What do you guys think? I love it. I just really love these three colors together, the purple, the yellow, and the green. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's move on to our next card. Now, our next card is a monochromatic card, which means I used all different shades of one color, which obviously I've used purple. And our card base is that new color, Purple Posy, which is an in color. And look how lovely it looks with Highland Heather. Now, I've done a lot of this ahead of time, okay? All we're going to do is stamp the heart and stamp the sentiment. So let me bring that paper back over, and we actually need our chamois as well. We want to clean off that Gorgeous Grape because this time we are in fact going to use Highland Heather. Actually, we didn't even use that stamp. I thought we were going to use the same one, but nope, we don't need the chamois. All right, so this heart, let me show you the dies. These are the Be Mine stitched hearts. They look like this. I use them constantly. These two go together, and when you cut them out together, you get this outline here, like that. It goes there, and this goes on the inside when you cut, and then you have an outline heart and then just a normal heart. So that's how I got those. So we're going to stamp what I believe is to be a hydrangea right on that heart. There we go. And then I'm going to get the sentiment, which says, which one did I use here? A very big congratulations and best wishes to you. So let's stamp that right there. Perfect. Now I'm going to take my scissors and just cut, whoops, let's do a little bit further in. Cut that at an angle and cut that one at an angle, okay? All right, now let's put this card together. Let me tell you about all the pieces. This is a card sketch that I have used for years. It's one of my most favorite card sketches. We start with a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of cardstock. And then we have these two pieces. These are both the designer series paper. This is Highland Heather, and this one is, let's see, we're going to use this side. This one is the Purple Posy. So one comes from the Subtles DSP stack, and one comes from the In Color DSP stack. And I say it every time, if I haven't convinced you yet to buy those DSP stacks, maybe this will do it. All right, so we're going to put a kind of a band around it. Okay, so that's a 1 inch by 4 1/4 piece. And then we're going to layer all these beautiful pieces that we cut out. I have cut a Highland Heather stitched square, the largest stitched square. And I'm going to mount it on a Whisper White scalloped square with dimensionals. And then I'm going to layer this one with dimensionals right in the middle. But this one, I'm going to actually take my fine tip glue and adhere it flat. All right, now remember your fine tip glue, just a tiny dot, not really even squeezing it. You might need to squeeze it to get it started, but after that, you don't need to squeeze it. All right, we're going to set that right on there to frame it. Get it in the right place. And then we're going to stick this one on with a dimensional. This could be a wedding card. This could be a baby card with the cute little sweet purples. I think it could go either way, don't you? All right, now we're going to put this one on with dimensionals right in the center. And then we're going to grab one of these library clips. These are mini library clips. I think we'll use white. And I'm going to clip it on here, right there. Then let me show you the twine. Now we have kind of a limited selection of twine right now in the catalog. And I wanted something that was purple. So I took this Whisper White twine, I put it in a bowl with a little bit of water and a bunch of drops of ink, about 20 to 30 drops of ink in there, and I let it sit, and it dyed my twine the purple that I need. So I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to do a double bow, just like that, and we will cut those ends off. Grab a mini glue dot and put that right there. And there you have a very sweet monochromatic purple card. I know some of you who love purple are gonna just really love this card. Think about the color choices. I mean, you are not limited here. You could do this card in all of our colors because all of our colors come in these designer series paper. You can dye your twine with a re-inker easily, and everything else is white. So how fun. Let's make a rainbow of these. I'd love to see that. All right, one more project. Let's see, I've worked myself into a corner, so I'm going to give myself some space here. And let's make one more project. Now, this is my 3D project this week. Isn't it fun? It features this new punch that we have, and it is called the Delightful Tag Topper Punch. Isn't that cute? It'll make tags, 3 different sizes, 2 inches, half an inch, and 2 inches, 1.5, and 1 inches. Now, one thing I have done, and it might be hard for you to see, I've taken a Sharpie and I've drawn 2 lines equal with those outer lines right there, because we're going to need to see where those are. You'll see in just a little bit. So just take a Sharpie and make a mark right there where those lines are. Okay. Okay, so I've got Purple Posy, and I need to grab my Simply Scored. This piece is 5 by 7.5, and we're going to score the long side at 1.5, 3.5, 5, and 7. Then turn it and score it at 1.5, and that's it. I was going to say 5, but wait a minute, it's already at 5. So just once on that side. Now hop over to my blog. Don't forget, hop over there and get those measurements. They'll be on the PDF. Now I'm going to use, again, Highland Heather ink, and I'm going to stamp all over. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll make that the inside. No problem. All right, so let's just stamp. I need my paper once again, don't I? Now, you guys, if that happens to you, one thing that you can do is get your piercing mat, which is just a piece of foam, and put it under your paper, and that will prevent, any of those mistakes. With these larger photopolymer stamps, sometimes, depending on your table surface too, I've found that it does vary. You can get those, where you stamp it and it missed the whole inside. So don't worry. Cardstock has 2 sides for a reason, right? All right, I think I've done enough. This is the bottom. We really don't need to do the bottom. So Highland Heather ink on Purple Posy cardstock. Now we're going to, let's burnish those lines, and we're going to punch that beautiful punch on the 2-inch sections. Let's pretend like we can't see that. But I feel like because this is so busy, we're going to be able to see those score lines better on the back side. This will actually slide in to your punch as a whole piece, but you can't really see the lines. So that's where those little score marks that we made come in very handy. Can you see how those are lining up right there? Whoops, right there and right there. All right, so on the 2-inch sections, you're going to punch and pull that out. And let's do it again over here. Line them up with those little marks that you've made. And punch. All right. Now we're going to snip off those pieces right there. I'm going to do that one like that. I'm going to come in here and trim this one. And last but not least, let's do this one. All right. Now down here on the bottom, you don't need this little rectangle, so get rid of that one. But then we're going to keep all the other ones, okay? Snip those. Now put some adhesive right here on this tab. Whoops, dimensional. They're everywhere. Fold this in half. See how I'm folding that one over and folding this one over, and they will line up perfectly. And there you've got your box. Now fold these in, and we're going to put some adhesive here and adhesive here. And I would recommend tear and tape or Tombow liquid. Isn't that beautiful? All right, now let's make our little tag. I have cut out a Whisper White stitched circle, and this is the second smallest. All right, and I'm just going to stamp these flowers just barely on the edge like that. All right, then I'm going to take the Sentiment and Melon Mambo, and I'm going to stamp that right in the center. Melon Mambo looks great with these purples too. All right, now we're going to add several things. Let's do this part first. take these are the silver metallic pearls and my dark Highland Heather Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to color some of these. And I'm going to give them some time to dry. That's why I'm doing them first, okay? All right, so set them aside. And we're going to cut out some little bitty flowers to put here. Now, the flowers I am using are from a new die set called Budding Blooms dies. They are right here. But don't feel like you're locked in. Look at your dies. You'll be surprised to see how many of our die sets actually do have little tiny flowers that we can use. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my magnetic platform and I'm going to grab some cardstock because the one thing I forgot is the cardstock. All right, we're going to do Gorgeous Grape. Nope, this is Highland Heather. We're just going to do Highland Heather on this one because I forgot to get the Gorgeous Grape. So you can cut out however many you want. We'll just do 3. Like that. Let's move this out of the way. And I will take this and poke them right out if they're not already coming out. Oh, no need. They came right out. All right, now we'll get mini glue dots. And I'm going to kind of fold it up a little bit so we have some dimension. Fold those little petals up. And put 2 down here. And right there. Now let's go back to those little pearls that we colored with our Highland Heather marker. And I'm going to put some in the center and some kind of going off. This is my Take Your Pick tool that I'm picking these up with. It works amazingly well. Maybe one more. There we go. Isn't that cute? Okay, one more thing. Let's put this on here with a dimensional or 2. Now you could put, oh goodness, the possibilities are endless, but you know what comes to mind are those Hershey Nuggets or silver Hershey Kisses. I think those would go well with this color scheme. Now I'm going to use this beautiful ribbon again, the tri-colored purple ribbon. And we're just going to tie. Let's put something in there heavy. That's a little trick. Makes it a little bit easier to tie your bow. All right. Now I'm going to have to remember to get that out of there, aren't I? And you can adjust it if you hold the center and pull the long tails, the legs, and then tighten up that bow right there. You will get your bow perfect. And there you have it. Isn't that an easy project? Great party favor, great table decoration, table favor for a gathering that you're having. All right, let's look at what we did today. Let's review. We made this beautiful card also, and then this beautiful card. And all of these, remember, feature the beautiful friendship stamp set. Here it is. Really a good stamp set to have. It does not have coordinating dies. It comes all by itself, but as you can see, we didn't need to cut out any of those flowers today. All right, now don't forget to get your orders in by July 15th, 2019, and you will qualify for all of my freebies. You guys, I'll be thinking about you while I'm in Greece. It's because of you that I'm there, and I am so grateful. So thank you so much, and I will be back with another recorded Facebook Friday next Friday. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.